In a surprising royal development, reports claim Prince William took swift action at Balmoral after an incident involving Queen Camilla's grandchild and young Prince Louis. What was expected to be a quiet family retreat reportedly turned into a tense and emotional situation that caught many people off guard, as talk of growing divisions within the royal family continues. Some observers believe this moment could reveal deeper tensions behind the scenes. But what really happened, and why has it sparked so much discussion? What should have been a peaceful gathering at Balmoral reportedly took an unexpected turn during a private family event. According to various reports, family members were enjoying time together, away from public attention, when an uncomfortable situation suddenly unfolded. Sources claim that Prince Louis had briefly wandered away from the main group during a quiet moment on the estate. It was during that time that Camilla's grandchild allegedly made comments that were described as hurtful and upsetting. Reports suggest the remarks were directed not only at Louis, but also touched on sensitive subjects involving his family. Some accounts even claim the comments referenced Catherine, Princess of Wales, and matters connected to Princess Diana, making the situation even more serious. According to witnesses cited in reports, the exchange left Louis visibly upset. The young prince reportedly became emotional and quickly returned to his mother for comfort. Those nearby claimed the atmosphere changed immediately, with what had been a relaxed family gathering suddenly becoming tense and uncomfortable. However, insiders say the most talked about part of the incident was Catherine's reaction. Rather than responding with visible anger or emotion, she reportedly remained calm and composed. Witnesses described her expression as controlled, steady, and difficult to read. That reaction reportedly caught the attention of many people present and quickly became a major topic of discussion. As more claims continue to surface, questions remain about what truly happened behind the palace walls and whether this reported incident could have lasting effects on family relationships within the monarchy. Original word count, 363 words. Rewritten word count, 315 words. What stood out most, according to reports, was not an angry outburst but a quiet shift in the atmosphere that many people allegedly noticed right away. Witnesses claimed there was a sudden sense of tension that spread through the gathering, leaving some observers feeling that an important line had been crossed. While the situation may have appeared minor from the outside, insiders reportedly viewed it as something much more significant within royal circles. In a family where reputation, respect, and self-control are considered extremely important, even a brief moment can carry lasting consequences. That is why many royal watchers are now focusing not only on the reported comments, but also on what could happen behind closed doors in the days that follow. According to reports, Prince Louis became upset after the alleged exchange and quickly sought comfort from his mother, Catherine, Princess of Wales. Yet what surprised many observers was Catherine's calm reaction. Rather than responding immediately, she reportedly remained silent and composed. That response has sparked plenty of speculation. Was her silence a sign that she wanted to avoid escalating the situation? Or was she carefully deciding how to handle the matter in private? Behind the scenes, reports claim a serious conversation later took place between Catherine and Prince William. Sources describe it not as a heated argument, but as a deeply emotional discussion that reportedly carried significant weight. According to insiders, Catherine expressed strong concerns about protecting their children from unnecessary emotional pressure and family tensions. Reports suggest she reflected on difficult chapters from royal history, including the intense public scrutiny that affected Princess Diana. Her message was reportedly clear. She wanted to ensure that Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis are shielded from situations that could place them under similar emotional strain. For Prince William, those reported concerns may have touched on deeply personal memories. Insiders claim the discussion brought back reflections on the challenges of his younger years and the pressures that came with growing up in the public eye. If true, This private conversation may have become one of the most significant moments to emerge from the Balmoral controversy. At that moment, according to reports, the situation stopped being about royal gossip, rumors, or a simple family dispute. It reportedly became something much more personal for Prince William. Sources claim he began viewing the incident through a completely different lens. What may have first appeared to be a minor disagreement was now being seen as a warning sign of deeper family tensions. Insiders suggest the thought of his children becoming caught up in emotional conflict within royal life had a major impact on him. Many described it as a turning point. According to reports, William reportedly came to believe that staying silent was no longer the safest option. Instead, sources claim he felt that doing nothing could create even bigger problems down the road. That private conversation with Catherine is said to have changed the direction of events. Reports suggest her concerns about protecting their children carried significant weight and pushed the discussion beyond the immediate incident. But did the matter stay between the couple, or did it trigger action behind palace walls? According to palace insiders, the morning after the reported Balmoral incident felt unusually tense at Kensington Palace. Senior aides were allegedly called into private meetings while legal advisors and protocol officials were quietly brought into discussions. Although no public statement was made, sources claim there was a noticeable sense that something important was being addressed behind the scenes. Reports suggest Prince William later arrived with detailed briefing materials outlining possible responses and future considerations. Rather than acting emotionally, insiders claim the discussions focused on long-term planning and reviewing various ceremonial arrangements connected to extended family members. According to reports, everything from invitations to public appearances and participation in official events was carefully examined. Some insiders even described the process as surprisingly thorough and highly structured. What reportedly stood out was not anger or confrontation, but the calm and calculated way the matter was handled behind closed doors, leaving many observers wondering what comes next. Original word count, 405 words. Rewritten word count, 206 words. According to reports, Prince William remained calm, focused, and composed throughout the entire situation. Insiders claim there were no heated exchanges, no public displays of frustration, and no emotional reactions that drew attention. Instead, those involved reportedly saw a series of firm decisions delivered with confidence and clarity. For many observers, that measured approach made the response seem even more significant. Rather than creating a dramatic scene, William was said to have handled the matter in a quiet and deliberate way. Sources claim this left the impression that the decisions being discussed were not temporary, but part of a more serious and lasting strategy behind palace walls. Reports suggest William considered the matter important enough to bring senior aides into private discussions, where he allegedly outlined his concerns and explained why action might be necessary. But one major question quickly emerged. Would he consult King Charles before moving forward? Or would he choose a different path while still respecting his father's position? What reportedly surprised many palace insiders was not only the scale of William's response, but the way it unfolded. According to claims circulating within royal circles, William moved ahead with certain internal decisions before fully discussing them with the king. Sources suggest that King Charles was later informed through formal communication rather than being involved at every stage of the process. For an institution built on tradition, consultation, and established procedures, that approach was viewed by some observers as highly unusual. Reports describe the communication as respectful and professional, but insiders claim it also signaled that plans were already moving forward. Many royal watchers believe this moment highlighted a noticeable shift in William's leadership style. While he remains the heir to the throne, some insiders suggest his actions reflected a more active role in shaping decisions today, rather than simply preparing for the future. According to reports, that perception sparked considerable discussion throughout royal circles. and left many wondering what it could mean for the monarchy going forward. Even though the situation was reportedly handled with respect and professionalism, some royal insiders believe it revealed something bigger happening behind the scenes. According to reports, the fact that Prince William allegedly acted before fully consulting King Charles led to growing discussion about influence and decision-making within the monarchy. While nothing happened publicly, many observers felt they were witnessing a subtle shift in how authority is being exercised inside royal circles. But what made William move so quickly? According to sources, the answer may have less to do with palace politics and more to do with his role as a father. Insiders claim the reported Balmoral incident struck a deeply personal chord because it touched on values William has spoken about for years. Unlike older royal traditions that often emphasized emotional restraint, William has publicly supported a more open approach to emotional well-being. He has repeatedly spoken about wanting Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis to grow up feeling comfortable expressing their emotions. Whether they feel happy, worried, sad, or uncertain, he believes they should feel safe talking about those feelings rather than hiding them. According to people familiar with his views, these beliefs are rooted in personal experience. Growing up under intense public attention and coping with the loss of Princess Diana left a lasting impact on him. Many royal watchers believe those experiences shaped the way he approaches parenting today. Because of that, sources suggest William has always been determined to create a stable and supportive environment for his children, despite the pressures of royal life. That is why reports of Prince Louis becoming upset reportedly affected him so strongly. For William, insiders say, it was never just about one difficult moment. It was about protecting the emotional well-being of his family and ensuring history does not repeat itself. For Prince William, according to reports, the Balmoral situation may have felt like more than a single upsetting incident. Sources suggest it touched on concerns he has carried for years about protecting his children from emotional stress. What made the moment stand out, insiders claim, was the contrast between the family environment he hopes to create and the situation that reportedly unfolded in front of him. That is why many observers believe the matter became deeply personal for him. But the incident has also raised broader questions. Some royal commentators have wondered whether it reflects larger issues involving family dynamics and access to royal circles. Could growing connections between extended family members and royal life have created new challenges behind the scenes? That question has become a major topic of discussion among royal watchers. According to reports, long before the Balmoral controversy emerged, some palace insiders were already paying attention to changes taking place around the royal family. Over the years, Camilla's relatives were occasionally seen at family gatherings, public celebrations, and ceremonial events. To many people, those appearances seemed completely natural and reflected a more modern image of family unity. However, sources claim that not everyone viewed those developments the same way. Some insiders reportedly felt that certain family connections were becoming more visible within the broader public image of the monarchy. According to these accounts, conversations began quietly about where the line should be drawn between private family relationships and official royal responsibilities. At the same time, discussions about the future direction of the monarchy were reportedly becoming more common. With increasing attention on Prince William's future role, questions about influence, visibility, and long-term planning naturally gained importance. In that environment, insiders say even small family moments could attract greater scrutiny than usual. As a result, reports suggest the Balmoral incident quickly became part of a much larger conversation about the monarchy's future and the people surrounding it. According to royal insiders, the reported Balmoral incident did not create tensions within royal circles. It simply brought existing concerns into the spotlight. What may have once been viewed as ordinary family closeness was suddenly being examined more carefully. Sources claim the situation acted as a catalyst, drawing attention to conversations and concerns that had reportedly been building behind palace walls for quite some time. As reports of Prince William's alleged actions spread, many royal watchers began asking a new question. How would Queen Camilla respond? According to palace sources, the aftermath reportedly led to tense discussions involving senior members of the royal family. Insiders claim there were private meetings, urgent conversations, and efforts to assess the situation as it continued to develop. Some reports suggest Camilla believed important decisions should follow traditional royal procedures and involve broader consultation. However, according to palace observers, what happened next surprised many people. Sources claim King Charles chose not to publicly challenge or reverse William's reported actions. Insiders suggest several factors may have influenced that approach, including ongoing family pressures and the king's desire to avoid further tensions. More significantly, some royal commentators believe it reflected an awareness of Prince William and Catherine's growing influence within the monarchy. According to reports, William and Catherine continue to enjoy strong public support, and many observers see them as central figures in the institution's future. As a result, some palace staff were said to be paying closer attention to the Wales household and its increasing role in shaping the monarchy's direction. Sources claim this shift was not announced through official statements or dramatic changes. Instead, it reportedly unfolded through subtle adjustments, private decisions, and evolving relationships within royal circles. For some insiders, these developments signaled the beginning of a new chapter. The reported decision involving Camilla's extended family was never officially overturned, leading many royal watchers to ask an even bigger question. Does this reveal how Prince William may approach leadership in the future? And if so, what kind of king could he eventually become? According to royal observers, what surprised some palace insiders was not just the reported Balmoral incident itself, but the belief that Prince William may have been entirely consistent with the leadership style many have expected from him for years. Sources familiar with royal life claim William has long been viewed as someone willing to make difficult decisions when he believes they are necessary. Over time, the Prince and Princess of Wales have helped promote a more modern image of the monarchy. Their focus on family, public service, and emotional well-being has earned them significant public attention. They are often seen as representing a younger generation of royal leadership, while also trying to provide Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis with a stable and supportive upbringing. However, insiders suggest there is another side to William that the public does not always see. Behind the calm public image, sources describe him as highly protective of his family and deeply committed to safeguarding the future of the monarchy. According to reports, when faced with situations he views as serious, William is known for becoming focused, determined, and prepared to make decisions that may not satisfy everyone involved. Following the reported events at Balmoral, some palace observers claimed they saw signs of those leadership qualities becoming more visible. What may have appeared to some as a family disagreement was viewed by others as a glimpse into how William could handle future challenges as king. According to royal commentators, the situation highlighted qualities often associated with his public image: responsibility, protection, and a willingness to take action when he believes it is required. For supporters, those traits reflect strength and commitment. For critics, they raise questions about how firm his leadership style might become in the years ahead. As debate continues, many royal watchers are left wondering whether William's reported position will change over time, or whether this marks a decisive approach that could define his future reign. As reports about the alleged fallout continued to spread, public attention reportedly began shifting in a major way. Rather than focusing only on palace tensions and royal disagreements, many people appeared to direct their sympathy toward Prince William, Princess Catherine, and their children. According to royal observers, Public appearances involving the Wales family were met with noticeable warmth, with supporters offering applause, encouragement, and visible signs of support. At the same time, social media became flooded with old photographs and video clips of Princess Diana. Many of the most widely shared moments showed Diana caring for and protecting her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. Those images carried strong emotional meaning for many royal followers and quickly fueled wider conversations online. Some commenters drew comparisons between past royal struggles and current reports, while others expressed concern about the pressures faced by younger generations of the royal family. For many people, the story reportedly moved beyond ordinary royal headlines. Instead, it became a broader discussion about family, responsibility, and the protection of children. Whether the reports were fully accurate or not, the emotional reaction from the public was impossible to ignore. According to palace sources, Prince William did not retreat from the position he had reportedly taken. Insiders claim that once decisions were made, there was no effort to reverse them, and no indication that the approach would change. Reports suggest the position remained firm, despite growing public discussion and intense interest from royal watchers. To many observers, that response sent a powerful message. Supporters viewed it as evidence that William and Catherine place a strong emphasis on protecting their family and maintaining clear boundaries when necessary. Others saw it as a sign of a leadership style that is willing to make difficult choices, even when those choices generate controversy. More importantly, some royal commentators believe the situation offered a glimpse into how the monarchy could evolve in the future. Rather than relying solely on long-established traditions, the next generation of royal leadership may place greater focus on family well-being, personal responsibility, and emotional support alongside royal duty. No official statement fully explained the reported decisions, yet the message many people took away seemed clear enough. For some, it felt like a quiet signal that a new chapter may already be taking shape behind palace walls. What do you think about William's reported stance? Was it the right move, or do you believe the situation has been overstated? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more royal updates.